What is going on, my friends? Vitai Bean is here, and welcome to another episode of Today's in Crypto Show. I hope you had a great Valentine's Day, and today the crypto markets are continuing to climb even higher. We're breaking out right now. We're diving into the technical analysis, what we're seeing, the bullish upward momentum right now, and there's so many things of adoptions happening right now in the crypto space, so many things to discuss. So tune in right now, buckle up. It's going to be a great one. Looking at the markets, we have 5.6% over $2 trillion. Once again, pretty much the entire crypto market is in green right now. Cadena is up 22%. Take a notice of this project is still in its beginning phases, an overall $1.4 billion market cap. Gala is rising 18% today. Mina protocol 17%. Overall, the market is pretty bullish today. We're seeing that Bitcoin has bounced off the 50 days moving average, which is this blue line, and currently is residing above this EMA ribbon, which is all a great sign. So we can see what happened after we broke through this essentially resistance trend line. We are on an upward momentum, and the next level really to watch that we have not breaking through yet is $47,000. So that's the level that all eyes are be watching right now. It should pose some significant resistance, but if we overcome this very important level of 47K, then the road is clear to eventually retest the previous all-time high, which is very exciting in the crypto market, very highly anticipated. So in the next 5 days, this weekly candle, if we can close above this area on this EMA ribbon, above $46,500, so roughly around $47,000, watch out, because the bulls are taking control once again. Now, the first reason of this breakout, you can see on the 4-hourly RSI also breaking out right here, relative strength index. That's the first signs of a reversal of the uptrend. Essentially is this: the Canada authorities emergency rules to cut off protesters' access to funds, including crypto. So what essentially is happening right now, this Canadian move from one side is totally bad. They are taking the crypto funds that contributors using the different crowdfunding platforms are sending to those truck drivers in Canada that are protesting against the vaccine mandates. And what's happening is this Prime Minister Justin Trudeau invoked for the first time the 1988 Emergency Acts, and essentially under the act the government can freeze bank accounts without going through the court system, as well as take a number of other actions to force an end to the demonstrations. And essentially, if you watch this right here, what essentially it means, you can watch this short little clip. 1 second.
Laundering and terrorist financing rules so that they cover crowdfunding platforms and the payment service providers they use. These changes cover all forms of transactions, including digital assets such as cryptocurrencies. The illegal blockades,
including digital assets such as cryptocurrencies. So in other words, what they're saying is that those platforms, they can freeze their assets, and essentially they're trying to undermine the ability of the truck drivers to receive funding from the cryptocurrency sources. But you know what, essentially on the larger scale of things, what it undermines is people's freedom. Like the president of El Salvador is saying, are these people who like to give lessons to other countries about democracy and freedom? This is one of the top ranking countries in the democracy index. Is that true democracy? Your credibility on these topics is now worth zero. And I agree with him, you know, and that is spurring a lot of buying, because people do not want to be restricted in this way, restricted freedom. What do you mean you can freeze my bank account whenever you want, right? You can see that gives the power to freeze freedom of economic protesters' bank account and monitor large and suspicious transactions. So that's partially of the reason why Bitcoin is going up today. And yeah, the give send go is now frozen, unfortunately, and it's not clear what is the fate of those funds that are being sent through this platform to help with the Freedom Convoy there in Canada. On another note, we see Tom Lee from this firm saying that essentially a lot of the trillions of dollars is going to flow into crypto from speculative stocks and from bonds. And he argues that interest rates look like they're set to reverse almost 30 years of declines. That means for the next 10 years, you're guaranteed to lose money owning bonds. So it doesn't make sense for people to own bonds. There's almost $60 trillion of $142 trillion. The question we ask ourselves is, where is the $60 trillion going to go to earn yield? The obvious thing is it rotates into stocks, like the FANG stocks, but I think what is more likely, a lot of speculative capital from equities really going to be traced in truth to a rotation out of bonds, and it's going to eventually flow into crypto. So the bottom line, $60 trillion in the next decade, they are going to find their way into crypto. And you can see there is no signs of slowing down of the Bitcoin whales that are accumulating after Bitcoin 30% recovery. We're right now seeing a lot of accounts who has at least 1,000 Bitcoin, which are considered whales, has been increased from 7.95 million accounts to 8.096 million accounts. So overall, the Bitcoin whales are accumulating, which is a good sign. And the adoption of crypto is going to the next level after Coinbase has aired their ad on the Super Bowl. So Coinbase actually forced into outage following Super Bowl ad after more traffic than ever encountered. So Super Bowl, as we have discussed before, is attracting a lot of millions of eyeballs. And essentially they aired an ad, and after this ad, they have so much traffic on a website of Coinbase, and we can see the crypto apps soar in popularity after Super Bowl splurge. For example, the Coinbase app surged from 186th place to 2nd place on the App Store. That's amazing. So yeah, that's only can advance even further the crypto adoption. And speaking about adoption, the pre-orders of Samsung's new Galaxy S22 smartphone are going to come with NFTs. And in fact, those NFTs are going to be sitting on a Theta network. So everyone who pre-orders the new Samsung phone is going to also own NFTs. They're going to own some Theta because it's on the Theta network and Theta tokens. So very interesting and good adoption both for NFTs and for Theta. A number of Ethereum addresses holding 0.1 ETH hits all-time high. So people are just buying a little bit worth of ETH more and more and more. So the number right now stands on about 3.5 million addresses. Almost 4 million addresses that holds at least tenths of an ETH. And the institutional investment into ETH is getting accelerated because in summer we're going to see a major transition from proof of work to proof of stake on the Ethereum network, which can cause an effect that Ethereum price is going to go ballistic, and it's going to actually come back and not just break the $4,700, but actually go to somewhere of the region of $10,000 per ETH. We'll see. And the fees, of course, are not going to be that crazy high like they are right now. Now, some not so good news. One Gemini client IRA financial account, like for the pension funds, hacked for $36 million in Bitcoin and Ethereum. the bottom line is, from one side, it's good that we see pension funds, they're deriving the funds into the crypto, okay? But on the other hand, if you are hosting it on a centralized exchange like Gemini and your security is compromised, that essentially means that those funds are vulnerable for hacking. Our new cryptocurrency solution is the first to allow retirement holders to hold cryptocurrency in IRA directly on exchange, they claim. However, because of this compromise in the security, which Gemini blames on them, yeah, essentially it's a mess, and Gemini is going to try to recover those funds for the people that are involved. And as a general thumb, if it's not your keys, it's not your crypto. You need to hold and get absolute control of the funds yourself, and not let any other entity, any other third party to control your crypto for you. Now, another piece of news about NFTs, Steve Aoki saying he's made more money with NFTs than from 10 years of music advances. So he, as a DJ, everything he's done in the last 10 years has made him less money than what he made in just the last year and a half with NFTs. You can see, breaking down, in the 10 years I've been making music, 6 albums, and you combine all those advances, what I did in one drop last year in NFTs, I made more money. Yeah, so NFT has definitely a big part of the future revenue of a lot of musicians, and we have a platform coming up with StarStake very soon. I've been telling you guys about it. Get ready, because those NFT, the royalties that will flow to people with intellectual property like musicians, is going to be no joke. It's going to be a lot that is coming up. Now, some implication for the DAO space, the DeFi lending space, what's going on with BlockFi. They're now sending $100 million to Security Exchange Commission in the US for not registering their Bitcoin and crypto lending platform with the SEC. Ouch. That hurts. And that causes some caution as well to people that are using those kind of products of lending and borrowing, to seek more clarity of how this product are actually going to be compliant with the regulation, right? They could signal danger for DAOs and lead to worse choices for consumer. The firm must pay $50 million penalty to SEC, $50 million in fines to 32 states, stop registering new accounts, and meet the requirements of the Investment Company Act within 60 days. But they are not stalling. They're already intending for BlockFi Yield to be a new product, SEC-registered crypto interest-bearing security, which will allow clients to earn interest on their crypto assets. Even if it's a small interest, it's better than having no interest at all, if it just sits dormant in your wallet. Another good news for crypto today is overwhelming support for Grayscale Bitcoin Trust ETF conversion proposals. So Bitcoin ETF can bring a lot of fresh new clients funds through a regulated Bitcoin ETF. And right now, a lot of support is actually going to convert the Grayscale Bitcoin Trust, which is one of the largest Bitcoin institutional holders, to convert it into ETF, which can only be a good thing for new funds to flow into crypto. And DeFi, don't forget DeFi. DeFi has not been going down. DeFi, $208 billion in total value lock. It's been a good way for people to stock up their funds, to not be really reactive to the falls of the Bitcoin price, and just stay in the game. Stay in the game long enough until you win, and not succumb to the selling pressure when the crypto market go down. And one DeFi gem, the Animal Farm, is ready to launch another Pigs BUSD pair very soon, next week. And we are seeing 26 farms and pools are working, generating some handsome yield of over 1% a day right now when you farm, and you can unstake at any time. So there's been really good passive income play, leveraging DeFi technology. We have over $309 million total value lock. It's still very small compared to the potential of billions and billions of dollars in the DeFi space. It's just been getting started, but there you go. This farm has been performing pretty good. And we have, of course, the DeFi gem on Binance Smart Chain. The Drip network has been absolutely incredible way that you can stake in the DeFi space. There's been the #1 DeFi app on the Binance Smart Chain that you can stake and earn some high yield on staking rewards. And if you want to learn how this works, how you can make at least 265% net yearly staking rewards with this project, you can go to deflationarydailyroi.com. The user base is growing. The analytics looks great, and yeah, I've been definitely using this platform with great success, and a lot of people also enjoy some great rewards using this platform. So that's pretty much what I wanted to share with you today. I hope you enjoyed. Smash up the like, subscribe to the channel, stay up to date with what's happening in the crypto space. Definitely every day is not a boring day. Something is happening, something is going on. They cannot ignore it, they cannot fight it. They try to fight it, they try to resist, but they will fail, because the freedom and crypto are going to continue conquering the world, and it is unstoppable force at this point. So join the bandwagon, join the movement, and learn how to take advantage of the crypto assets to your benefit, and enjoy sweet rewards. All right, with that being said, I hope you have a great one, and I'll see you in the next episode of Today in Crypto Show.